For the last 13 years, we have been given a lot of amazing X-Men movies. And now we get the 6th film in the series. This is called The Wolverine. Now, I wasn't really excited to see this movie. I love the character of the Wolverine, and I love Hugh Jackman. He has played him quite well. This is the 6th time he's actually played him, and if you include the great cameo that he did in First Class. But this was the first time he got a major role since that prequel that happened in 2009 that a lot of people were upset about. So I'm not alone in that. I'm glad I'm not alone. I was sad that I did not like that movie at all because I really liked X-Men 1 and X-Men 2, and I kind of enjoyed X-Men 3 even though it had its major issues as well. This new movie, The Wolverine, is technically a sequel to the first 3 X-Men movies. It follows the events that happened right after Part 3, X-Men The Last Stand, I believe it was called. I think it was called that. Anyway, so now Wolverine is on his own. He is sad about the previous events in his life. He's being tortured by the ghost through his dreams of Jean Grey, the Phoenix. And again, I'm not an expert when it comes to these, comic books and the X-Men, so if I make a mistake, I do apologize right now. But it centers around, mainly we are given the story of Logan, the Wolverine, and he is on his own, just trying to get away from everything. And he is summoned to Tokyo, Japan, because someone he previously saved near the end of World War II wants to, say goodbye. But there is something else that he really wants to do. Of course, this is a movie, and we need a plot. So yeah, as I said before, I wasn't really excited. I had a lot of reservations walking into this movie. I'd actually say that I'm more excited for what's coming next summer, X-Men Days of Future Past. Bringing all these X-Men, from the future and the past, bringing them together. I'm really excited about that film. But I wasn't really excited about this movie, so my expectations were in check. And what I have to say is the overall pacing of this film really saved this movie for me. I felt like I was really invested the entire time, especially in the first 2 acts. And I really liked that this movie is centered in the country of Japan, and it felt like they really respected the culture, at least from my point of view they did, and I really appreciated that. I liked that they used it, and I liked that there a lot of humor came out of that. There was a lot of great action set pieces in this film that really had me on the edge of my seat and really cared. I mean, there was a lot of great humor that even came from just the Wolverine being so brutish and, he does not want to be there. He wants to be home. He wants to not deal with the problems he's dealing with in his life. And I overall really enjoyed this story. For the most part, I didn't really know where this was going. Even in the 3rd act, when it does become like every other comic book movie, and I think that might be the weakest part of this movie is in the 3rd act. But I feel if I complain about it, and I know if I see this movie again, I might find plot holes and reasons to not really dig what happens in the final moments of the film. The overall presentation makes me feel like that would be just nitpicking. Now, I'd be interested to see someone do a final analysis on this film and find all the problems and all the mistakes. But overall, I think this was a worthy film to make us forget that X-Men Origins ever happened. I just get this feeling like they really cared about the material, they cared about the character, they cared about the universe, and if you really care about the universe, I highly recommend that you stay after the movie ends, and then there's a few credits telling who the director and all that stuff is, and then you get a ending sequence, which I think is one of the best sequences we've ever got. And I really love the X-Men series, especially 2, First Class, and now this. I think this might be my 2nd or 3rd favorite X-Men movie. I really am looking forward to what they do in the next X-Men movie, and I hope that Hugh Jackman sticks around because I think he's really devoted to the character. And you see that. You really see that he cares about this character, and I hope that he does this movie for as long as he can before he gets way too old. But, he's in great shape. He looks great. He seems like he's having the time of his life making these movies, and I really appreciate it. It does come off on screen that he really does care. And I felt like the direction by James Mangold was very, very good, and it flew. I think all the actors in this film, even though I only really know Hugh Jackman, I don't know all these other names, but I feel like everybody had something to invest or had something to contribute, even if they weren't the strongest of characters. But I felt like this was a really great character study of the Wolverine, and I really enjoyed this movie. I do look forward to revisiting it, and I'm going to give the Wolverine, the brand new 2013 film, 3.5 stars. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to WhoYouTube.com. And if you love to go see big blockbusters and see all kinds of movies as well, I highly recommend you check out MoviePass.com. Thank you again for watching and have a wonderful day. 2014 cannot come any sooner. I'm so excited for X-Men Days of Future Past. Wish I had some sort of time machine. I'll just wait. I'll take a nap. It's coming. I know it's coming. Wake me up when it shows up, alright? Thanks.